Peace. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela, and today I'm actually going to do like mixed messages, and it's going to be 2 piles, and this will tell me what will be the energy for each pile, and you can pick between that. So if it resonates, it resonates. If it don't, sayonara. Or you don't have to leave. You can go ahead and check out my other videos if you want to, but you know, don't force it. So let's see. Message for pile 1. Throat chakra. Okay. And message for pile 2. Belief. Alright. So pile 1 is the throat chakra. And pile 2 is belief. Go ahead and pick, and I'll see you at your pile. Peace. Peace. If you chose pile 1, the throat chakra, this is your reading. Let's see. I'm going to use this deck that I made. It's this, it has like math equations on here and some astrological signs and symbols, and astronomical as well. It has some constellations on here. So let's see what comes out. Message for pile 1. Infinity. Okay. Messages for pile 1. Your throat chakra is activated right now. It's in a space where you are able to create your reality through what you speak, what you think, and how you create, how you express yourself. There's like infinite possibilities for you right now using your throat chakra. Okay, we got a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and then we have 0 degrees to 180, but it's sideways. So that lets me know that someone has done a 180. So there's been a complete opposite. Someone is on the other side. I just heard the grass isn't greener on the other side. Yeah, because a squared plus b squared equals c squared is a it's like, you know what I'm getting from this? I'm gonna draw it for you. What I'm getting from this is a squared plus b squared. I'm getting, it's a triangle, but because we have infinity that came out first, the lines that make up this right triangle are infinite. They don't stop. They're not line segments, right? Like a line segment is just when there's a point where the line ends, which will make up a normal or a usual triangle, right? Like that. But because we have infinity here, it's making me think that these lines go on forever and ever. So they're creating vertices, they're creating perpendicular lines, intersecting lines. So let's talk about it. Let's see. 180 degrees. Well, this one right here, right triangle, makes 90 degrees. And these vertices here, they make up 180 degrees together. So like this vertice and this vertice here makes up 180 degrees. So I'm actually going to draw a line through this. I know that this seems like, where am I going with this? But I feel like there's a message in this. So just let me develop and gather these thoughts here based off of these cards. Okay. Okay. So 45, this would make a 45 degree. This can make an equilateral triangle. 45, 45, 45. No, it will not. Isosceles. Okay. So there are two paths that you can take, right? With an isosceles triangle, it means that two of the angles are equal while the other angle is larger. So it's like this angle and this angle are both 45 degrees. Once I split it, these two angles will become 45 degrees, and then this angle will be 90 degrees. All right? 90 degrees. So what I'm getting is there are two ways in which you can do something. You could be trying to make a decision right now. There's two different ways that you can do something that'll get you to your destination. I just heard, so don't worry about it. Either path that you choose will get you to your destination. That was the message for someone. Now the other message that I'm getting with this a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and is cutting through and creating a isosceles triangle, two isosceles triangles. It's like there could have been someone who could have thought that they had many options, infinite possibilities. There were many options, many things that they could have done. And so they thought, because they had so many options, they had an option already, meaning they had something already set in stone, but they were looking out to all of the other options that they could have possibly created or had in their world. And so they could have chose another option thinking that the grass would have been greener on the other side, only to realize that that other option was a reflection of the option that they've already had. And the reason why it was a reflection is because this person is running away from their own shadow. This person is afraid of themselves. So they get into these relationships, and these relationships seem different, or they seem like it's the total opposite of what they had in the past, only to discover that it is the same person or the same situation. It's just from a different angle. It's just presenting itself from a different angle, from a different view, but it's the same thing. And the reason why is because this person hasn't learned the lesson yet, that it's like the lesson that the divine is trying to teach this person is that you don't date people, you don't date opposites. It's not like opposites attract. It's like you date yourself. You're really dating yourself is what this I don't know who this message is for. It's like someone here is dating themselves. In every partner, in every situation, it's like it's themselves. It's a reflection of them. Yes, it's a self-expression of themselves. And as soon as they learn that, as soon as they conquer their duality with this 45 degrees, like isosceles triangle, it's like it's giving duality. Like if I split this triangle in half, and if I folded it, then it would create a reflection about whatever axis this is, about this vertices, about this vertex right here, right? It would create a reflection about the vertex. So if that's the case, then that means that this person has to learn how to love both sides of themselves. Once they learn to love both sides of themselves, the light and the dark, then they'll be perfectly aligned with anyone that they meet. There is no unique one person that they're meant to be with. They can they have infinite amount of possibilities, because whoever they are within themselves is whoever they will attract. And so once they learn to love their shadow and their light attributes, then they will be complete. And then anyone that comes into their world, they'll be able to see themselves, see themselves, so they can see that person, so they'll know how to manage and deal with those situations in accordance to the lessons that they've learned from themselves, from learning how to love themselves. The grass will never be greener on the other side. That's the lesson. The grass will never be greener on the other side. They will always be in search of something that opposes what they've experienced in the past, until they realize that the opposition that they're looking for is the opposition within themselves. It's the true definition of duality. Finding the balance between both aspects of themselves. This person sometimes wants to be perceived as all good, like they're all loving, they're all virtuous, they're all, benevolent, they could do no wrong. Or this person always sees themselves as all bad. They don't care about how others feel. They don't care about other people's feelings. They don't have empathy. They don't have compassion. Forget that. But in reality, that's just a shell. That's just a defense mechanism. On the inside, this person is a loving, kind, gentle person that actually wants to be connected to divine, that wants to be connected to being benevolent. They're a benevolent and generous person. But on the outside, they try to make themselves out to be, selfish, and I don't care about other people. But in reality, it's like, it depends on whichever side it is. It's like someone here, it's like they're all about their light attribute and they're nothing like their dark attributes. And then someone here is like they're all about their dark attributes and they're nothing like their light attributes, because they could see their light attributes as weakness. But once this person learns to have balance between both of their natures, then they'll be in full expression of themselves and they'll be at peace. Yeah, because look what this card says. It says the frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Exactly. They'll find peace. And they will never look outside of themselves believing that the grass could possibly be greener on the other side. They'll know that the grass is green on their side, and it will always be green. And when it is not green, they'll enjoy the fact that it's not, because it's life. It's cyclic, it's ups and downs. Nothing is perfect. There's light, there's dark, there's growth, there's decay. It's cyclic. Yes. That's what I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace. Pile 2, if you chose belief. 11, this is your reading. All right, let's see. I'm going to use this. I'm not going to use any tarot. I'm just going to use this deck of cards that I made. It's math equations on there and like astronomical symbols and things. So let's see what comes out. Messages for Pile 2. Six, 6, 6, harmony, blank, and inner compass, the calendar, time, measurement, fraction, something being divisible or broken down, and then we have this one here, galactic, and ancient. This card is, let me write that down. It's like galactic and ancient. Let's see. All right, let's start with the number 6. Okay, I'm going to show you some math about this number. So the number 6 is divisible by 2s and 3s. What do I mean? And any multiple of 6 is divisible by 2 and 3. An example, the number 12, 18, 24. Let me see. Give me a second. I know I'm not getting to a message. I'm just using this to get to your message. So just give me a moment. 12, 18, 24. What else comes after that? Yeah, I heard it. 30. Thank you. 36. Okay. Now let me look at the root pattern of these numbers. The root pattern of 12 will be 1 plus 2, which is 3. Good. The root pattern of 18 will be 1 plus 8, which is 9. The root pattern of 24 will be 2 plus 4, you got it, is 6. Root pattern of 30 will be 3. And then of 36, 9. Do you see the pattern? 3, 9, 6. 3, 9. The next one will be 6. Good. 42. Okay. Now that I have these numbers out, it kind of helps a lot. Oh yeah, let me go back to my original thought about the divisibility of the number 6. So any multiple of 6 is divisible by 2 and 3, right? Meaning that the number 2 can go into 12 just as 3 can also go into 12. The number 2 can go into 18 just as 3 can go into 18. What if I said the number 26? Let's look at the number 26. Well, 2 can go into 26 because 26 is even, but can 3? 3 cannot. So therefore 6 does not go into that number. Let's try a larger number. Let's try the number 116. Well, 116 is divisible by 2, but is it divisible by 3? Let's see. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. Nope, 3 can't go into 8, so nope. This number is not divisible by 6. Okay. What does that have to do with your messages? Something is about odd and even, because the number 6 encompasses an even, the first even number, and an odd number. Well, the first, well, 0 is considered even, but it's null. It doesn't exist. Anyway, 2 and 3, both even and odd. Balance, harmony. Okay, I got your message. Right now, in the present moment, there is a belief that anything is possible. Not because of your past, not because of what the future may hold, but because of right now. Where you are living, what you are doing, how you are navigating this world is through a sense of belief, magic, clarity. You know that I am all things and I am no things with this blank card here. I'm nothing at all, yet I am everything. So if I am nothing at all and yet I am everything, then who I was before this moment and who I will become, I am that person encompassed in this very moment, yet I am not that person at all. Okay, I hope that makes sense. What I'm saying is, who you were in the past, you can look back at your past and say, I'm no longer that girl. I'm no longer that guy. I have evolved. I have grown. I have changed. Time has gone on, and I am no longer who I used to be. You are your future self right now, right? If you think back to who you was 2 years ago, hell, for some of you guys, I just heard 6 months ago, then you would say, you would in that 6-month period of who you were at that time, you can project onto the future and say, I'm gonna be, this person or that person. I'm gonna be like this, or things are gonna be like this for me, or things are gonna be like that for me. And you are living in that right now. So does that mean who you were 6 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago, 16 years ago, it is not who you are right now? No. Who you were 2 years ago, 5 years ago is who you are right now. You created who you are right now. You created who you are 1 moment ago, 2 moments ago. Because your life, your very existence, your consciousness is infinite. So when you break down, when you have breakdowns, when you have tumultuous moments in your life, when things seem to be dismantling, things seem to be breaking apart, you're no longer your whole, full self. You don't feel whole. You may feel like you're in a position where you're not in harmony, you're not in balance because things have broken down. Things are no longer what you projected for them to be, who you in the past, right? You were projecting for yourself to be more successful, more abundant, more beautiful, more attractive, more handsome, more rich, and whatever your projections may be. Because I'm getting Venusian energy for some reason with the 6. I don't know why, but I'm getting like someone wanted to be beautiful, handsome, attractive, talented, creative, charismatic, pleasure, living a life of pleasure, living a life of luxury, enjoying themselves, happiness, these things, right? And maybe there could be a period where things have broken down. Things are not that. Does that mean you are no longer whole? You are no longer who you were when you were projecting this beautiful future for yourself? No. That projection, that image, that vision that you see for yourself is who you are right now. That's the message. With this 396, 396, these numbers, these 3s, 9s, and 6, these are invisible numbers. They represent the invisible realm. So they represent the realm of manifestation, the unseen. Who you will become is all about who you believe yourself to be. And if you believed yourself to be who you were, and if you don't like who you were, then you would always be stuck in that past self. And if you're always running from who you were, that past self, then you will never become who you are meant to be, your future self. So there's a message around being whole in who you are right now, believing that you are everything that you could have ever dreamed of. All of your imagination, all of your beauty, all of your joy, all of your happiness, everything that could bring you joy and happiness, you are that right now. All of those goals that you want to fulfill, the money, the cars, the house, the attraction, the wife, the husband, the family, the friends, the celebration, the success, the fame, whatever it is that you desire, you are that right now. You are already that because you have the capacity to bend light in your mind, to create it in your mind. Your imagination has already created it as you sit with me right now and you think of those things that you want to be. You've already created it in this moment right now. So that means you are living it right now. Remember that. You are the past and the present right now, and you are not your past and you are not the future, because you're in the present. So you are who you are going to become. You are who you have already been. And you are also not who you were. And you are also not who you're going to become, because you can only be who you are right now. So I feel like the message is to just be present. If I could just sum all of that up, the message is to just be present. And zoom in on all of the details. Break everything down around you. How you feel in your body, your feet planted on the ground, your hands, your breath, whatever you are doing, your motion, your body, your muscles, your eyes, your nose, your face, your physical body, the shelter that you are around, that is around you, whether you are outdoors or whether you are indoors, you are still sheltered. Break down every little moment that you are in right now. Pay attention to every little detail right now so that you can come to the present. You are not the job. You are not the school. You are not your friends. You are not your family. You are not your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your partner. You are not any of the roles that you play. You are not the sister, the brother, the cousin, the mother, the son. You are consciousness. You are a being present in this moment. So be that. And from that blank space, create. That's the balance. That's the harmony. Even and odd. Even and odd. Yep, anyway. That's what I have for you. I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out too.